Good day everyone, my name is Kai En. My team and I have came up with a fantastic project that focuses on being self-sufficient while allowing tourism and providing employment to locals with room for generating revenue. We call this the closed-loop sustainable farm, with sustainability being the main driving factor. Natural resources are on a constant decline as world population increases, which has spurred countless go green movements worldwide. But even in the midst of all this, new infrastructures such as shopping malls and sports centers are still being developed. Thus, the sustainable farm that we have come up with consists of three integral parts: a fish farm, a microalgae farm, and an insect farm, in hopes of alleviating the strain placed on the natural environment. First off, red snappers will be reared in our floating sea farm off the coast of Malaysia. This venture will act as a fish production site as well as a resort which provide visitors with the full out at sea package where they will be able to enjoy fresh seafood while appreciating nature and the work put in for humans to enjoy their seafood. Next, a small section of the 100 by 100 meter farm will be dedicated for chlorella farming. As you may or may not know, chlorella is a highly sought after product due to it being rich in antioxidants which benefits your immune system, which is why countries such as Australia are farming them intensively due to its high demand. Lastly, the black soldier fly farm. You may think, why insects? Well, farming black soldier fly is slowly becoming one of the most profitable businesses in Singapore and Malaysia due to the low maintenance and equipment costs, while still being able to yield high output. This is because black soldier flies are a clean source of food, and they contain high levels of protein and nutrients, and they are easy to farm and produce very quickly. So at this juncture, you might be asking where the sustainability factor come into play. Well, the answer lies in the chlorella and black soldier fly farms. Apart from them being another outlet of revenue, them together will replace up to 80% of the commercial fish feed our farmed red snappers will have, resulting in a huge reduction in costs as well as material wasted from the packaging of commercial fish food. So with all this in play, a closed loop system is formed with the hopes of expanding in the near future. Now, I will pass my time on to my teammates who will go into the specifics of this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Hello, my name is Zheng. I will introduce the high-level requirements of our project. First of all, our business requirement is to win the bid in the government project bidding. After that, our stakeholder require the following aspects. The project can help build a health, footprint, and proposal city, can provide management to maintain and improve the local nature ecology and development local sustainable ecologic resources, can provide a large number of sustainable high-quantity protein sources and local employment opportunities, can provide marine scientific research opportunity, new technological testing ground, and provide new overseas business opportunity. For this reason, our solution is to implement a multi-level cell cycling farm to sustainable meet the feed supply. It is heavily without affecting the natural ecosystem, and it supports small size local testing and has report publicly typing capabilities. Our project transition requirements are the farm will be scaled, so the expansion will not be limited to one size. So our project requirements are it took 1 year to build an official farm on the south of Malaysia. The size of 2 football fields strong enough to be the land of machines, people, and livestock. After meeting able requirement, our quality requirement is that the max size fish weighs about 500 or 600 grams, and this is all differences and design. The able are the high level requirement of our project. Then I will pass to Ming Hao.
Thank you, Guangzhang Ming Hao, and I'm going to present the high-level risk and project scope. Firstly is the environmental risk about the water pollution. Water bodies can be polluted by a wide variety of substances. The pollution decreases the capacity of water to hold dissolved oxygen in solution, which means certain valuable species of game fish cannot survive in water. Next is the unpredictable weather. There are some unpredictable weather like hurricane, by dumping large amounts of fresh water. which is very dangerous for species that are not built to tolerate fresh water. For solutions, we should follow close to the line of the water quality standards, and we should make adequate preparation for pre-disaster prevention and post-disaster reconstruction. Next is the social economic risk about the inflation. The economic of COVID-19 results in a mass shortage of goods. Inflation is turning into something of a worldwide phenomenon. And about the delay, the pandemic also has exposed the fragility of the logistics industry. The shipment delay causes goods to fail to arrive on time. And the labor shortages are also a big problem. It could involve a high level of turnover and the risk of injury, including a risk of catching COVID-19. For solutions, according to the online research, in most cases, this type of inflation is temporary. To reduce the risk of laborers catching COVID, we should provide free PCR tests every week. The next part is our project scope. Here's our work breakdown structure. The first level is our project name, which is a closed-loop sustainable farm. Second level is our deliverables, which includes red snapper floating farm, Koala growing system, and black soldier fly farm. As you can see, the third level is our project work package. That's the end of my part. Now I'm going to pass my time over to Lu Yao to tell you more. Thank you.
Thanks, Ming Hao. Hello, I'm Lu Yao. Today there will be two parts of my presentation, which are project duration and the project budget. Firstly, I will introduce our project duration. As you can see, this project is constructed by several sections: estimated project duration, environmental research, time of planning, construction, and safety checks. We have estimated that the entire project will last about 2 years. However, perhaps the duration will be more than 2 years and even less. It depends. The construction will be about 1 year, which is the longest section of the project. The last 3 sections, environmental evaluation plan and safety check, will take us about 1.5 years in total. The second part is about project budget. In other words, how much money we're prepared to spend on project. The budget is divided by 4 parts: red snapper floating farm, Koala growing system, black soldier fly farm, and other costs of project. And the project will spend about $1,283,950 in total. To be more specific, as you may notice, the red snapper floating farm and calorie growing system will cost about $20,000 in total after calculation, which are respectively costing $10,000. Besides, the black soldier fly farm will cost about $38,000. Well, the other cost of the project is a big part of the budget. Do the math, this part will take about $1,225,350, which is far more than the other 3 parts. In addition, it will be the most in terms of development and project management. Now, I will pass my time over to Xingyue to tell you more about the stakeholder analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Lu Yao. Now I'm going to explain on the last 2 sections, high-level project stakeholder analysis and our communication management plan. In this project plan, we roughly define 10 stakeholders with the highest relevance. In this part, I will analyze each stakeholder's power, shared interest, and management of our communication with stakeholders in this project. With highest level of power, the government has relatively high interest on this project, since this sustainable farm could affect local economy and even the environment. The government will monthly obtain information about the project scope and process through emails or on-site inspections and play a supervisory role. Environment has the second largest power among the stakeholders, which also has relatively high interest for this environment-related project. We will be monitoring the environment quarterly to control the effects on environment. At the same time, community, agent, and research organizations have the same level of power. Researchers and agents are highly interested while community has only medium interest in this project. Researchers and agents will be informed the product information, but more academic data and analysis for researchers. For those buyers and partners, both overseas and domestic, they have low power but are highly interested in the product information. Same as the livestock suppliers and food distributors, they will all be informed by emails monthly. Moreover, employees are the one who has lowest power and also relatively low interest. They only concerned about their monthly salary information. These are all explanation about our project and end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.